fourth round. Fight night. Fight!
Guys, it would not be a new set of locals, but the people's champ. I'm just going to tell Jenny to move her deck.
Yeah. All bow.
Tell Jenny to move her deck. Yeah, so it's all, just so we can see.
All bow before the people's champ.
She rises!
For she is undefeated so far this evening.
Yes. So yeah, you guys asked for top table. We have delivered it. We have Morgan on Cat 6 versus the people's champ on Mono Water Vikings. Can we see a better showing? Will she whiff on the Viking? Let's go, come on.
Here we go.
Whiff, whiff.
Don't whiff.
Whiff.
Don't whiff.
Not again.
Don't whiff.
Not
No.
like this.
Not on
like
stream
this.
again.
You can't keep getting away with this.
Just can't handle the Vikings.
Yeah. Oh wow. As if we have now seen double Viking whiff on stream. Jada's like, alright, don't care, should I play more Viking?
And unfortunately, we played the Viking and then immediately got rid of 2 BK, but we're going to do Layla Viking 2.
Okay. Okay.
Interesting way to go.
It's interesting way. I would have been tempted to keep the BK because the BK is going to be protecting us from damage, right?
Yeah, exactly. And it would have been free back right now.
Yeah, and Edgar Sabins definitely going to be causing some issues.
But Jenny could go early Warrior of Light.
Yeah,
here.
you've got to Warrior of Light.
We're not though. We're going in attacking first.
Well,
We need that damage not all the way over there. If you could, please. But 4 points of damage though. Morgan already staring down lethal. Jenny taking 0 prisoners. She wants this one over. And she has gone in with a Warrior of Light indeed. I think we're just going to have to start telling people to keep damage on that grey line.
yeah. I mean, it's literally the whole point of having grey lines there.
We do need a camera that goes out, I think, like just to go up a little bit more, I believe.
Yeah. So yeah, Jenny, getting that Warrior of Light down now. So
if we see a unit, this thing is over.
it's over.
I mean, it could be over anyway. I mean,
Having whiffed as well, we whiffed on the Viking, and we're still gonna go in hard. Like, what? This is so stupid. Okay, this is a good
we got some
response.
stuff. We got some
This is a good
stuff.
response because the lock you're gonna get double draw, right? And
Yeah.
you're gonna get double through. So we don't mind that. We don't mind that at all.
Big lock, isn't it? Yes.
Big lock.
Big.
So if you want to overdo. So yeah, just realising that you can't choose that. You have to choose the Warrior of Light visibility. And we're gonna get a straggle off the lock.
Don't think we can play it though by the looks of the hand. We're not staring down lethal now, but if Jenny sees a Yuna in the next turn.
Yes, yeah, so Morgan just having a think. I mean, he could, in theory, pitch 3 for Edgar, get back Sabin, and discard Sabin for Sabin. Or even just get a draw for Log. I do think we have to potentially do that now. So just explain what the Mog does. I think obviously that'll be on attack.
I don't think we're attacking, right?
No, and I haven't got haste anyway. I do think, yeah, if I'm Morgan, I'm probably, before this unit's coming down, I'm probably going into the Edgar. I believe that's a Cyan. And so we have discarded fire. We're going to get back double Sabin.
Now the Sabin Edgar combo could be a way to deal with Yuna. If we can keep that on board, we're probably
We're going to get a demon.
We're never not hitting in this deck. Let's be honest.
And then Edgar, target Sabin, 8k, has to be on the Warrior of Light.
Yeah, it goes away, but... So, no matter what Jenny does now, I think the first move is always Warrior of Light.
Okay, 6 of 11, not what we were hoping to draw. Problem is, you kind of also need to, you don't want to like burn through, because your Warrior Lights will get picked off one by one by Edgar Sabin. So you do need to make sure that you're not burning all of your Warriors of Light.
Well, the Van will get rid of the Sabin, actually.
Yeah.
That's one way to do it.
And we've got one in bin already.
Here we go. Hit it!
Let's go. Sabin's gonna go.
absolutely nukes that minus 8k power. Not a lot you can do about that.
There's a Warrior of Light.
Yeah, now, again, we just need to see that Yuna.
Yeah.
This feels like the biggest foible of this deck at the moment. It's not a consistent way to A, recur Yuna, and B, to fight Yuna.
Okay.
If people can solve that, we are looking at an absolute doozy. So only the Warrior of Light will die here if we choose water. Well, no, if we...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I think about that.
So the Warrior of Light is the only thing that's going to...
I don't think it's not necessarily a bad thing, right? Because you will get next turn you should attack with the demon.
Well, depends on if we see a Yuna.
It does, but do you think we maybe have enough to stabilize? I don't know. I guess well, if you see Yuna, you just stop the demon from attacking.
Yeah, exactly. To be honest, if you if you double tap to Yuna, you won't have enough to kill. So we didn't see a Yuna because I didn't go straight onto play at the same
Oh,
time.
and she's passed.
Is it a Kukulane in hand?
I mean, Kukulane in hand is...
Hang on, in theory we can attack full board wipe, right?
No, we can't.
Oh no, that's
It's
the other lock.
lock.
Yeah, that is the other
Play the Scepter. There's that lock.
lock. It's fine.
We do have a Cooch. We do have a Cooch.
No attack.
Nice. Got a draw.
Why are we completely dulled out?
Because of the Celis fan.
Choose.
Choose 4 the number of 6 characters, which is, in Morgan's case, a lot.
Gross.
We get a pass. Alright. Is there Yuna?
That's all we need. It's all we need.
There is Yuna.
There is a Yuna. And a
Yuna and a
Niwa.
Niwa, but the problem
We
is
can play both.
no. I think you have to Yuna Warrior of Light, right?
You can't do that either.
Yes, you can.
No, you can't. You only got 3 cards.
Yeah. Discard 1 for Yuna, discard your last card for Warrior of Light.
That makes sense.
I think you Yuna Warrior of Light here, right?
Yeah,
Because then you can tap Yuna and Warrior of Light. You can deal to, you still can't get through, so you just
No, you just sit on it for a turn and then just see what Morgan does.
Because then then you're basically setting up lethal for the next turn. Or is she thinking about trying to keep hold of... I wonder if she's thinking about maybe trying to keep hold of the Miwa. Because like the demon isn't going to be able to attack because you'll be gulling things out anyway.
The issue is the deck does play 3 Niwa, so in theory...
I think you want to like, yeah, she's going to be just...
You absolutely have to. Because it just adds that extra layer of protection. We've got we got 3 dolls at the very least.
Yeah.
We
got 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So that's going to be able to dull 6 things.
Yeah. So I don't think Morgan's going to
just
get a
passed
tap
her.
through. Yeah, you've got... If Morgan doesn't do anything that needs you to, tap stuff down, in theory, yeah, we just...
Play it with Maru here, I think is what his only option. Or what's he got in LB?
Can't play slash Sellers. Nope, he's just realised. That's a card named Sellers, where there was already a card named Sellers.
Okay, hits the Strago, which we can't cast because we've got Water Seeker. Are we sacking the Amaru?
There goes the Warrior Light. I think you dull things now in well, you don't have to. You still have to.
Dangerous work, which she's going to. These 2 to dull the demon and probably the Mog.
Yeah, I'd be okay with that. Yeah, no, I think that's absolutely the right choice. Warrior Light going down. Again, now Warrior Light putting in a lot of work. And
it's okay. Wait, I think the lock is when it casts.
No, we just run out. Let's pull that onto screen. So, when you cast a Cat 6 card, yes, you don't get it off the replay of the Umaru. So, yeah, Jack, we're just going to give a little shuffle. Morgan just getting slightly ahead there, but, mistakes happen. Easily caught. Amaro though still sat in bin. So yeah, so I think we're still getting the play.
And then he's targeting the unit.
So now we just dole 2 more.
Yep, dole 2 more, dole 2 more.
Yep. And then we attack and win next turn.
Yep.
Bam bam. And bam bam.
I mean, the shadow can. Oh, the unit dies. So I guess you play. We don't quite attack through because you can play a Zach to kill one of them.
Yeah. No warlock protection this time. Jenny.
Okay, Surges. Show for the freeze instead.
Still fine, but I don't think we've got anything that gets through that Surges either. We need to see the Faris, I believe, just to make everything 8k.
Yeah.
But even then, do we have enough? Yeah, just. If we see... We can't even play the Faris if we get it, actually. We've got no backups. So it was a
Had to be a Yuna.
Yeah, Yuna and no dice. Are we considering LB Leo perhaps?
But then we just get wiped by the demon next turn.
Yeah. Oh no.
Wow, is Morgan just done enough to stabilize?
Has that Amaro...
That's a Thornton.
That Amaro has saved the day. I think Morgan, even though he was on the top decks of his life, I think just hitting just enough to stabilize. There's nothing in that LB that's going to help Jenny now.
I mean, Cat 6 has always performed well into aggro because like, you just you know, really cheap removal sources with the Edgar Salvins and super efficient sort of deck building with the lock and getting those cards back. And the demon, yeah, is super strong into this matchup, so yeah, very tricky. I'm trying to see what the other card that Jenny has is. It sort of needs to be a big, doesn't it? But we lost 2 at the beginning of the game. I mean, the fact that we've not seen it slap down.
I think this is, for me, where the game could have actually been lost so early on. In theory, is losing those beaks. There is one more in depth, and it is free playable, but I think we would have seen that out and about already. And to be honest, I still think we needed it. It either needed to be a Yuna or a playable Faris, and we can't play the Faris. So.
Yeah.
Just looks like she's run out of steam. That demon is gonna do a number on that board. I don't think Jenny's got a way out.
Yeah, the demon's going to be slapping Jenny's Vikings to the curb. Interesting, okay.
Should we leave a party attacking doesn't really make sense. Morgan, I think wondering if this is a trap. Is this a leave field Viking, perhaps?
It almost definitely is. Because it's the 1 CP one, so he's not going to fall for the trap. It's a theme.
I think I'm just I just don't see the opportunity
Another Viking. Now he's finally going to bite, block the Surges.
But it's not going to go a card, so... Is that enough? Yeah, get it. I think if we'd attacked in a slightly different order, we could have done another point of damage there. But...
Yeah, I just play Zach, kill Viking.
How many do we even need to do that?
Zach killed the Viking and then attack with the demon, remove break zone and kill the guy.
Yeah, but there's not anything in the way of recursion in the deck though. I don't... Oh, just extra protection. I don't think that's a little too... Yeah.
We would have done it now. We would have done it because if you hit a 6 if you left, I think he's done enough to stabilise and turn it around here.
Yeah.
There's a thorn though. Okay.
So now we can get a Yuna, but is that too little too late?
Well, you have to get the
it's the last one in the deck, so. I'm not sure how many Vikings we've gone through, but in theory we could get the Yuna, play the Yuna and the top deck Viking perhaps, if we lucky top deck it.
Yeah, he's trying to stabilise, but I think Morgan just has too many forwards there. Too many forwards, Coot's going to be doing some dulling of its own.
Well, this is where I think if Morgan's not careful though, how would they be careful?
Well, this feels too late.
Yeah, that I'm not sure.
Yuna is your only way of winning right now.
Yeah, exactly. So now Morgan has to be super careful about what he attacks with. We are going to do a party.
We'll get it all freeze from the sets of it.
So we'll keep that back in there.
We've got first strike, and that's going to get it's damage. It's a creature lane.
That's a draw. That makes life a little bit better for us. Having that extra card could mean all the difference here. It's a Sarah. So we're up to full grip, and she's pulled another Sarah.
What a whack of bad times we hit those cards.
Yeah, double backup's not great right now.
I mean, we've got a new one.
Could we potentially play, if we got another forward, potentially like Yuna X something, hold the Miwa for combat on Morgan's turn, getting double doubles that way? Have we got the CP and the cards for that? Oh, yeah, just go and mark it. Try to top deck some of you. Did we not pull it? Yuna.
We did, yeah. So it must have been an extra copy of that.
Week isn't going to be free. Okay, I should say whatever you want to call it.
Biggest.
Biggest.
There's a cousin, you know. Incontinent here. Incontinent here, bottoms.
For all y'all out there who don't know your Monty Python, go watch Life of Brian.
What a movie.
And Holy Grail, is it?
Yeah, Holy Grail. That's personal favourite.
Love that one.
Meaning of Life as well. One with a thing.
One with a thing. To be honest, is it Meaning of Life where all the old people have the office buildings that are pirate ships?
I think so, yeah.
If so, I would watch an entire movie on that. Just throwing that out there. Showing our age on there, Jack.
Yeah, massively so. Oh, a movie.
Yeah.
But yeah. Morgan proving that he's not the Messiah, he's a very naughty boy. Not doing a Kuja dull, end of turn there. Was that overkill anyway?
'Tis but a scratch indeed, Dylan.
'Tis but a scratch. Alright. Iron Giant.
Do we need to? Why not just attack with the...
Sure.
With the demon?
Sure. Kill the Viking. Draw. And you just attack the demon and kill that.
I mean, the demon could have done this on its own entirely.
I guess it means you can do the remove from Bracer instead. Stop sending Layla's becoming a lane. It's really level. Celeste coming in. Gordon!
Is that enough though?
He has 4 more attackers and we're damage.
I mean,
even if you hit level 6, you'd hit 2 level 6
well,
and you've discarded 1.
You could search one and cast it that way.
You could.
You don't want to.
You could.
You just prolonging the inevitable.
Or you could search and try and cut out so there's less EX first, non-EX first in the deck.
Yeah, I think Morgan's got this in her bag here.
Oh, she's got a hard cast.
I'm surprised we didn't get the Yuna and play it last time.
Well, we did get the unit, we should play it.
Yeah, so well, that's my point. We could have played it. Miwad and still Dull 2. We probably could have survived the turn, including getting rid of the demon. You know, the demon would have been dulled down. We would have been okay.
Well,
Yeah.
Still not enough. It's still not enough.
Yeah, I mean, we could bounce the Edgar.
No, but then they could attacks.
Oh, yeah, true. Did not realise that.
The only thing that can't attack is Iron Jack.
I think we're more discussing what we could have done, and I feel like we should have done. But Jenny,
Coulda, woulda, shoulda.
Yeah, just losing that first unit. So again, I love this deck. This was one I put together that Jenny's borrowed tonight. Entirely copied off the board, but I just the Yuna's not consistent enough. You need a way to find it, and you need to play it one from break zone, and you can't do that in this character. So yeah, very interesting.
My Vikings being out flooded, but yeah, Morgan just finding the stability just enough to keep a fight long enough, and then yeah, that removal. It's just like demon.
I mean, is there a world where really we should have, instead of dulling the Celes on its own, frozen the demon instead? Perhaps is it a different game then?
Yeah.
Having that turn of 2 extra no attacks with it, you know?
Yeah, maybe. But I think the Umaru was the real crutch thing that basically Umaru coming in and killing the War of Light and Yuna at the same turn. That was the big turning point.
Well, I think this might be Morgan's first win, depending on what's happening. So I should probably go over from into. So, guys, we will do a quick be right back, and we'll be back with you. Here he is, the 4th round winner. Ooh, my head is shining. Let's get the hat on because we don't want to see that.
I'm feeling that here, you can see it.
So, Morgan, big win there. Off the back of a second turn, 4 damage.
I won't lie. I thought I was cooked. I was ready to scoop. Turn 5, I was ready to just go on, Jen. You good job. And I just couldn't though. Like your EXO, you can't back down. It's on stream, you can't back down.
Absolutely.
But what an ending story.
I mean, hey, the Cat 6 putting in some work still. I think there were some really interesting plays throughout that. But let's be honest, the big turning point for you is going to be that Amaro. Double kill a wall and a Yuna in the same turn. I mean, how were you finding the Yuna against you anyway? Was it too crushing or?
I was a little worried because we'd already seen 2 Savage. So I was always going to say, oh, don't worry, FFTCG Chakra. Stand everything that's not Savage and give it 2 hit. So now you've got an out. But too deep in it. It's too deep. I got to find recursion, and my only recursion was the 4-cost Celeste, which I forgot I name clash. So that was embarrassing. We name clash on board, and it's my saving grace. But we find our way through Umaru, slow it down.
Well, I mean, still, the fact that you played the first Sellers and Build 5 thing was pretty nice. That demon, obviously. So for us up here, obviously, we saw at one point it was just $2 seller as well on the stack of killing you. I think how different is it for you if we freeze the demons?
Again, I'd be praying for recursion. I'd be stuck without that. I would have literally been stuck. It was even January. That's why she swings into me. It's lose 2 demon next turn. So I may as well just start swimming, see what I can have on TV. And I found that's not over. There is a round 5.
Nothing is over. Oh, there is actually.
I have to play Jack Canavan for round 5.
Oh, Jack, you utter. Not letting us go merely.
Nope, and it's 2 tribals facing off.
So, as you will all remember, Jack Canavan playing cadets in round 1. Free colour though, could be interesting to freeze some of those backups and things.
I beat Classy on the way up, but it was another story of demon.
Sure.
Cool, you killed my demon.
Oh, Garrett's listening.
Yeah.
Sure. It's okay, well, I guess we'll let you go then, get a short break in before the 5th and final round. Guys, we will be back with you with that shortly. So, catch you on. So, guys.